Hello, my name is Charles Tabone. I'm the Director of Information Technology for the Retired Teachers of Ontario. I am here to talk about mail fraud, email fraud, scams, and what people try to do to either get your money or your identity or both, find out who you are. And here's a few examples I want to show you today. Apparently, I am looking for a job. and I'm being asked to become a shopper. Now, this is an email that basically is put out there to get your information, your name, your email address, your phone number, um, and the attachment here, the JPEG, I wouldn't dare open. I don't know who these people are. I've never communicated with them. They're obviously coming out of the UK, so I will delete that email. The Royal Bank, here's an interesting one. Your account requires verification. Well, I don't have a Royal Bank account. It's a pretty obvious one to me. Not to mention it says RBC Royal Bank, but look at the email address .gob.pe. Um, this is definitely not a good or legitimate piece of mail. Again, Apple support. Now, here's a good one. I do subscribe to Apple Music. I don't just subscribe to Apple Family Music. And look at where the email is coming from. This big, huge, long, very long email address and a very detailed thanks for your order received, we got your order. So really what they're trying to do is hook you into opening up this Word document, which probably has some type of virus or spyware on it. Again, delete the invoice. And last but not least, here's another email. Um, again to recruit shoppers, but they're just trying to get your information here. Um, be careful of these types of scams. These bulk emails are sent to probably millions of people, and they don't know if they've really hit a legitimate email address until you reply back with your details. One other thing I want to actually two other things. When you have embedded links, nothing wrong with the email itself. It's not going to do anything to your computer. It's when you click into these links and, you know, hover over an embedded link, it'll tell you exactly where it's going to. My RBC online lpages.co by RB. This is not a legitimate link, and you can do this with any embedded link. The other, I was trying to find an example of this, but I delete my mail faster to get it off my system. But one of the other things you must not do is if you believe an email is a scam and it's a bulk piece of mail and it has an unsubscribe option at the bottom, never, never, never click the unsubscribe. That unsubscribe is just as bad as clicking the download JPEG. It will download malicious software to your computer um, or viruses or both. So be very wary on um, unsubscribe features embedded in emails that you do not know. I'm going to show you a couple of other programs here in my system tray. One is Malware. Malware is a really good piece of software. Costs a few bucks a year, and this will specifically protect your computer against um, any type of software that will attempt to download cookies or things in the background, software in the background that will attempt to find out who you are, what you're doing. Um, Very good piece of software. I highly recommend it. The other one is, of course, Norton, my favorite. There's all kinds of software, firewalls, and protection, um, and it scans every bit of anything that comes into your computer via email or even transfer via USB keys. So it's a very good piece of software, and I recommend purchasing it and keeping it up to date. Now I'm going to show you a short video on different versions of different email scams, which I think you'll enjoy. Thanks for listening.
You've probably seen it. You receive an email from your bank or trusted company, and it's asking you for information. It looks real, but it's designed to fool you into handing over important information. This is a scam called phishing, and you need to avoid it. Most of us have gotten used to doing business online. We buy and sell things. We have accounts with sensitive information. The risk of doing business online is low, as long as you deal directly with organizations you trust. Problems occur when criminals impersonate these organizations and fool you into handing over sensitive information like account numbers, passwords, and PIN numbers. The key to avoiding this scam is awareness. Here's one example. You receive an email that looks like a trustworthy message from a bank. It asks you to click a link to verify information. You assume it's legit, so you click the link and log in to what appears to be your bank's website. At this point, the scam is complete. You've handed over your bank password to the crooks who can use it to take your money. Boo! They were able to fool you by impersonating the bank's website. There are a few keys to detecting phishing emails. They often try to scare you by saying your account has been accessed or security has been compromised. They also insist that you click a link to verify information or fill out a form. Do not click links or fill out forms in suspicious emails. The email may also have misspellings and call you something like valued customer. The crooks don't know your name. Remember, phishing emails may use the exact same logos, phone numbers, and addresses that appear on your statements or bills. Always be suspicious of an email that asks for your information. No exceptions. If you receive a phishing email, stay calm. There's no risk to receiving it. Just delete it. You can also safely report it by forwarding it to reportphishing@antiphishing.org or spam@uce.gov. If an email does lead you to a suspicious website, remember to look at the web address. The address in your browser should look familiar. If you suspect that criminals have your information, immediately contact organizations where you have accounts. To protect yourself in the long run, you might also consider anti-phishing software. Further, check your online accounts and credit reports regularly, and quickly report anything that is out of place. Phishing scams are a growing threat on the internet. By being aware of the scam, you can feel confident in working with companies online. Yay!